Hey everyone, welcome to this video. I'm so excited to be filming this right now. I feel like Chit Chat Get Ready With Me videos used to be so big on YouTube, like back in the day, back when I started, and I've just missed like chatting with you guys. I wanted to catch up. I wanted to show you kind of my everyday look for when I've been getting ready on the days that I actually do put on makeup and like curl my hair. So you're gonna see all of that. But first, I just want to say thank you so much, xoxo, for sponsoring this video. You guys have my favorite hairspray, and I don't know what I would have done if I haven't found it to just lock in my hair, and I'm going to show you guys that after I curl my hair. So first, we're just going to start off with curling my hair. I use such an inexpensive curling wand. This is the Remington. I just have a little mirror right here, and we are going to get to curling. So usually I'll just take pretty big sections like from the back, and I will hold, that's kind of a little too big, and I'll hold this like this tutorial because I feel like you guys always ask me questions of like how I curl my hair when I curl it, and it literally will take me 3 or 4 minutes sometimes. I just go through really roughly and do this. And if you're wondering right now why I'm out here and not my bathroom, it's because I wanted some good lighting for you guys. So we're sitting in front of a window in my bedroom. I just honestly do it so loosely like that, and then you just have like a loose, messy curl. So I'm just going to go through my head and do this. I honestly realized that I curl all away from my face. I know some people will like alternate, but I just do it all away from my face, mess it up at the end. Side note, other thing is that I guess this could be a little tip because I'm trying to help you out if you're trying to curl your hair in like the same sort of way as me, and like I just don't know how else to explain it other than to show you. I literally just hold it like this, wrap it around backwards. I feel like wands have been around for so long, and I just hold the bottom piece a little bit straight. Like I don't wrap it all the way to the end. I like the bottom to be kind of straight, and I feel like you lose like less length that way. Maybe that's just in my head because I like my hair being long, and usually when you curl it, it gets like shorter, you know? So yeah, I guess it's a tip of mine that I leave the ends out. That was literally like 1 minute, you guys. I do it so quick. Also, I guess last tip I could have for you would be to, after you go through the curl, I only hold it for like a couple seconds anyway. La 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 la. And then when it's done, I don't even count how long, I just like guess. I just hold it in my hand like this and kind of scrunch it together, and I feel like it keeps it staying a little bit longer. And that is it, you guys. I think that literally took me 4 minutes, maybe 4.5 minutes, 5 minutes. I do it so quick. So now that I'm done curling my hair, I'm just going to be using the Got2b Glued Blasting Freeze Spray. And this hairspray has been such a lifesaver. I feel like now that I'm getting older, I feel like my hair doesn't hold a curl as long as it used to. I swear I used to get away with not using hairspray and my hair would just stay in these curls, but by the end of the day, it would literally be straight if I didn't use this. It just holds so well. So basically I just hold it like, I don't know, maybe a foot away from my head, and I just spray it all through my hair, and I kind of toss it around. Like I said, I really like the messy, kind of sexy, beachy, like loose curls, so this is so good for that. And I just go like this, toss it around, and it's gonna stay all day, you guys. This has crazy good hold. I literally don't know what I would do without it because my curls would just fall out. Something else I like to do, this maybe isn't as normal, but I spray it in my fingertips a little bit, and I get the craziest little flyaways up top. Oh my gosh, it's like night and day. And I kind of just smooth it down, and all my little baby hairs disappear. Hello, thank you. So just as it says, it literally is a freeze spray. My hair will stay just like this all day because there's nothing worse than when you curl your hair like into really cute loose waves, but then it's like straight in a couple minutes because you don't have hairspray to hold it all together. So I love this so much. I started using this because my mom had a lot shorter hair and she would kind of like spike it up. So this is so good for that. If you have like spiky hair and you want to spike it up, any type of hair you have that you really want it to keep the hold, this hairspray is it for you guys. I'll have it linked down below so you can find out more about the Got to Be Glued Lasting Freeze Spray. And also I wanted to show you the Got to Be Ultra Glued Invincible Styling Gel. So I don't really use gel in my hair just because it's so long, but Max uses this and loves it so much because it's not sticky. Again, it holds so well. It has like the strongest hold without being sticky. And I know you can use it in dry or wet hair. He will usually use it when his hair is like damp after the shower, and he'll just kind of use a little to slick it through his hair because he likes his hair with like the slicked back look. But I know if I had like naturally curly hair when it was damp, I would use this to kind of hold the curls. I always wish I had naturally curly hair so I didn't have to do this, but this is so amazing. And these are available at Walmart. That's where I got them. That's where you guys can purchase them. So again, I will have it Got to Be linked down below. This hairspray is like my ride or die. I don't know what I would do without it, and I've been so excited to reveal this and tell you guys my secrets in this video because I always get questions about my curly hair and how I curl it and how I keep it all day. So this is my little secret weapon. So that is pretty much it for my curls. There's the secret, there's the tea that everyone wants to know. They're like, are those the heatless ones that you sleep in? I'm like, no, those don't look exactly like this, like as good. Like they're like a close second if you want like heatless curls, but I feel like with a curling wand and some good hairspray, that's always going to be the best. So I never really tie back my hair when I go into the makeup. I feel like back in the day I used to really like secure it back and slick it out of my face, but I don't really find that necessary, maybe because mine's so long it just stays like tucked behind my ears pretty well. So now we're gonna get into the makeup. I'm so excited to show you guys this new way I've been doing it that I literally learned on TikTok that I told you guys about, and I said I would be more like descriptive in this video and tell you how I do it. So let's get on into it. I already have moisturizer on my face. That's step one. And then, okay, I'm already like doing it wrong pretty much, but she says that you do like a little bit of translucent powder. I was reading about it online too, and I think like makeup artists have done this technique for a while, so I don't think it's like anything new, but maybe you didn't know how to do it this way and you could try with me. So I'm just gonna actually use some normal pressed powder because I don't have translucent powder right now. So I still feel like it works this way, but probably better with translucent, and you just do a little tiny bit over your moisturizer, and I feel like it helps just like seal the deal. I don't really know the purposes, but your makeup just turns out so good. So I'm just using the CoverGirl Clean Matte Powder, big fluffy brush, and literally I just do a tiny little dab like this. Like, I know you don't want to over powder, the girl was saying on TikTok. I literally barely go on there, but this is like the one thing I've learned. Okay, literally that's it, like tiny bit of powder. And I don't know if you're supposed to powder again at the end after you do like your liquid makeup, but I haven't been because you do that in the beginning, and I feel like all the steps you do kind of make it matte. Okay, now this is gonna sound weird. Moisturizer, some powder, then you're gonna use some setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, and I just spray it around my face. I almost feel like I do too much normally, but like that. Okay, now it's gonna be really wet. The girl said to make sure that you let it dry. So I go like this, let it dry. You know what, while we're letting it dry, let's chit chat, right? Let's catch up. Okay, so clearly I'm back in Boston in my apartment, yay. And if you guys have seen my vlogs recently, you would know that like, it's all good, everyone's safe. I did this very smartly and thought it out very smartly, is that a word? I did this with being very knowledgeable on everything going on and keeping everyone's safety at the utmost importance in my mind. Do you know what I'm saying? So basically, my apartment was sitting here and I was paying for it and it was empty. So I was living on Cape Cod with Max and his family for 2.5 months, and I was like, my lease is ending in less than a month. I need to get my life together here, get my stuff together to move out. So that's why I'm here. I'm so happy to be back. I just missed like my own space and my things and stuff like that. And literally today, me and Max are cleaning out my closet. I'm not really excited for that. Is it just me, or I feel like it's still like drying? So I'm not really excited to clean out my closet. I'm actually pretty nervous. I feel like I just know that Chase's sister was telling me that when he helped her move out of New York, he was like, you don't need this, you don't wear that, these are old, and he like tosses everything. So I'm so nervous for him to help me go through my stuff. He's gonna be like, you don't wear this, you don't wear that. So I'm kind of nervous. Okay, now that that is dry, I know this sounds weird, but maybe just try this way of makeup like once for me and see if you like it. Okay, we're gonna use some primer. This is the Benefit Professional Primer, and I've always just used like a tiny little bit. I feel like you don't need that much. I literally use like a pea-sized amount right here. If anyone has like constructive criticism for me, you could leave in the comments, because I feel like I'm always learning more about makeup. It's funny because I used to be Gretchen Loves Beauty. If anyone was around for that, this is reminding me of Gretchen Loves Beauty right now. I literally miss doing my makeup so bad, and just like chatting like this is just really bringing me back to the old days. So I'm so happy that we get to do this together right now. Okay, now that we're done with our primer, that was like our whole base. I have a damp beauty blender that I pre-dampened, and we are going to use some CC cream. It's pretty full coverage, so I just do this all over my face. This is the It Cosmetics CC cream, and I have this shade Light Medium, which is a little bit too light I think right now. So I'm going to do a pump of this, and then, oh, this is the matte, oil-free matte one. That's why it's like this blue color, and this is just the regular. This is the shade Tan, which is definitely a little bit too tan, so I'm just going to do a little drop of this, like mix them together, and hope that that is like my right shade right now. Also, I feel like my face is a little bit lighter than my body just because I'm getting kind of tan in the sun. I don't know if this is the right way to do this. I'm just gonna mix this around on here. Oh, this is looking like a little dark. I might want a little more of the light medium. Okay. Don't mind me over here just concocting my perfect foundation shade. Is this the right way to do it, to mix it together in my beauty blender? Okay, now we dab this all over our face. Dab, 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 don't rub. That will mess it up, right? This is what I've learned. And the damp, I feel like, like getting the beauty blender wet and having it be damp when you're blending in your makeup, I feel like just helps it look so like flawless and really like blend into your skin. Was this a good shade for me? Maybe a little too light? I don't know. I feel like adding a little bit of the tan helped. And we can always, I feel like it's easier to make your makeup a little bit darker with some bronzer than it is to make it lighter. If the foundation is too dark, then there's like no going back, and it's kind of just like too dark all day. This is how I do my little CC cream. It's funny because it's like a CC cream, but in my mind it's just like a foundation really, because it's really full coverage. Oh, I guess now I'm kind of rubbing, but I guess this is what I do. I just like rub it down my neck a little bit, because you never want that horrible line on your chin showing the line of your makeup versus no makeup. So you just blend it down your neck a little. You will not get the notorious line that you don't want, and there you go. And see, I feel like since we like powdered in the beginning, you don't really need it now. And this is coming from someone that I felt like I used to have such oily skin, and I had to like cover my face in powder. I feel like I wouldn't even use liquid products. I would just do like powder foundations and stuff, because I felt like my skin would look so like oily. But now like the dewy look is in, and I feel like I don't really need powder on top of that. I never thought I would say those words. Okay, now we're gonna do some under eye concealer. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and I just do a little bit of this bad boy. This is in the shade Light. I like it a little bit lighter than my other makeup because it'll just be really brightening that way. So I just blend this in with my beauty blender, and let's chat. I'm talking too much about makeup and not talking to you guys enough. So I'm here, and I'm really freaking excited because tomorrow, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I guess once this is up, I'll already be there. I'm going back to Albany, and I'm visiting my mommy, and I'm so excited. I sound like a little kid. I'm visiting my mommy. I literally cannot wait to see her, you guys. It's felt like it's been years. I talked to her on the phone the other day. She's so independent. She like loves her alone time, and she's like, Gretchen, didn't I see you like a couple months ago? Like, I think I saw you in February, March. Like, you're fine, it's good. I'm like, Mom, I miss you, hello. And I'm like, maybe I saw you in February, but it feels like forever ago, just because this is such a crazy time, and I can't wait to be with her. And again, don't worry, we're being super safe and everything. Like, we both have been quarantined on our own just for so long and know that it's like safe enough to see each other now. And everyone's been messaging me and commenting and being like, Gretchen, we know that you guys have been so careful, like it's definitely safe enough for you to see her now. Go be with your mom. You can't live without seeing your family like forever. And she literally had to have her birthday alone, which crushed me. Her birthday was on Easter and I couldn't be with her, and I was literally about to drive to her. I was like crying the day before and I was like, Mom, I'm coming right now, like I'm so over this. And she was like, Gretchen, no, we've been so smart up to this point, like don't be dumb, like let's not like ruin everything that we've worked towards by like being socially distanced and whatever. And then it was Mother's Day, and again we all just had like Lucy and I, you guys know my twin sister Lucy's in Ireland, we all just had to have like FaceTime dates and send presents and stuff like that. So I literally just, now you get the picture. I cannot wait to see my mom. It's felt like forever, and just during this crazy time, it's gonna be so good to see her. I can't wait. Now I'm gonna do my bronzer. This is the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. I just take a little on this little brush and I go like this. I guess this is my powder in a way, but yeah, also seeing her is just really helpful for like practical reasons, since, you know what, let's just talk about it here instead of me making like a whole dramatic video. Like I'm moving, because I've talked about it so much, but let's just talk about moving plans a little bit, because yeah, I'm moving. This lease is ending June 21st here in Boston, and it feels so funny to be like, I'm moving back in with my mom, but essentially I'm moving back in with my mom, just for a little, for I guess we'll see how long, because I really can't tell you like full plans since this is such a crazy time and we never really know what's going on. But you guys know I just lived with Max and his mom on Cape Cod, like his family, for freaking 2.5 months, which none of us saw that coming. And pretty much it was always our plan for the 2 months this summer that I didn't have my apartment here before we moved to Pennsylvania, that we would live with my mom for a month and then his mom for the other month. But since we just lived with his mom for 2.5 months, I just don't really know our plan anymore. I think we'll be in Albany for a little. We might go back to the Cape for a little. And obviously during this time we really just want to be like with family, and we thought that this would be such a good time, regardless of the pandemic, before all of that happened, just to be like with our family, since we had kind of like a random 2-month period between leases of apartments. And if you're wondering, Gretchen, if you're like new or something, why are you moving to Pennsylvania? Max plays hockey there, and it was always our plan after his first season and us being long distance that I would move with him wherever he is, so that we could live together, since I do social media and I could live wherever. So yeah, that's my plan. Oh, also, I'm gonna do a little bronzer on my eyelids, which you're probably like, you know nothing about makeup. Stop trying to teach us, like you're not a beauty guru. No, I'm really not anymore. I really don't know. And I just do a little bit. Why do I feel like, sometimes I feel like the brush like sheds on your face. I feel like it's making my skin itchy. I don't really do eyeshadow. Like I never have really been too into eyeshadow. I feel like I've never been really good at it. And yeah, so I just do a little bit of bronzer on my eyelids. Now we're gonna do some blush. This is the NARS blush in Deep Throat, and just do a little on my cheekbones like this. All my brushes are Sigma brushes pretty much, by the way, in case you are wondering. Now we're gonna do highlighter. This is the Burberry highlighter in Rose Gold Fresh Glow Highlighter. I literally just use my fingers. This is just how I do it. I'm not trying to teach you, I'm just trying to show you what I do in case you're interested, because I don't want people to be like, you're doing everything wrong. Maybe I am. But again, if you have constructive criticism, maybe leave that. Be like, Gretchen, try this. Instead of being like, you suck at makeup, you know? But back to moving. I really am excited to be moving to Pennsylvania. I was saying this in the podcast that I put up, today. I recorded it yesterday and it went up today. And oh, by the way, I love doing like a little bit of highlight on the end of my nose. That's like my favorite part of my makeup, I think. It just, oh, that was a lot. I do a little down the middle. I just really like the way that looks. I do a little on the inner corner of my eyes. Oh yeah, but what I was saying is, I was talking with Max yesterday, and I was talking about it in my podcast that I recorded, that I actually am really excited to move, because as much as Boston feels like home and I don't want to leave, and that's gonna be really sad, I feel like when you're young is the time to like live in different cities, and you're just able to do that and like travel if you can, kind of thing. Well, I mean, like now we can't travel, but like living in different places, having different experiences like while you're young, like that's the time to do it. So I'm actually really excited. Okay, now I feel like I do my makeup in like different orders every day, but I'm just going to curl my eyelashes. This is the Tarte eyelash curler, and my eyelashes have gotten so much better, you guys, from using my eyelash serum. And also I use a conditioner sometimes, but I feel like the serum is like it that makes it really good. I was having some issues with this eyelash curler recently. I feel like right now it's not doing it, thank goodness, on camera. But I swear it's just, I'm like making the scariest faces. Okay, I swear it's just this corner of it sometimes catches my eyelashes and yanks them out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on? That is like the exact opposite of what I want. But I feel like my eyelashes are already kind of long. After curling them, they usually like stick straight out, so curling them is really necessary for me. But yeah, they've just grown so much, and they used to be really damaged and broken off from having eyelash extensions, but they've really grown back better than ever now. So I usually use one of two mascaras, or I'll use both. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black, and this is the Benefit Roller Lash. So I think today, let's just use both, right? We'll start off with this one. And I just kind of do it like this. Maybe we'll speed this up because I feel like I really can't talk right now. I really need to focus. And yeah, I'm probably gonna make really funny faces. Okay, you can probably tell I kind of get mascara all over my eyelids. I always do that as much as I try to avoid it, but I just wipe it off with a Q-tip at the end and it worked out fine. And before I clean up my eyelids, I'm just gonna let the mascara dry a little bit, and I'm gonna do my eyebrows. So I feel like my eyebrows have also improved dramatically in my lifetime. Ooh, this one's kind of crazy and long. They could be shaped a little or trimmed or plucked or something, but regardless of that, I feel like they've improved a lot. So I just use tinted brow gel. I usually use one of two. This is just a Benefit one, I forget what it's called, and then this is an Anastasia tinted brow gel. I think we're gonna use this Benefit one. This is really running out, but I think it will do the job. I have new ones I have to grab and throw in my makeup bag, but I just kind of brush through them like so, and I feel like it just adds a tiny bit of tint where my eyebrows are a little more sparse. If you guys are kind of scared of filling in your eyebrows and making them look too much and like dramatic like me, maybe a tinted brow gel would be for you, because that is my favorite. Done with the eyelashes, I just rubbed off the excess on my eyelids with a Q-tip. I feel like this mascara combo, such a good combo, but you can also use on your own. It just like depends on what mood I'm in. Sometimes I just use this, sometimes I just use this, sometimes I do both. So those are my favorite mascaras. And then we're just gonna do some lip balm. This is the Summer Fridays lip balm. And yeah, I usually just do lip balm. Sometimes I do like a lip gloss or a matte lippy, but you will never find me using normal lipstick because I feel like it just comes off and like doesn't even look good on me. But I love doing like matte liquid lips if I'm gonna do a lip. So yeah, that is pretty much it for my everyday makeup look and how I do my hair. This is like my iconic look. If you're ever wondering like, how did she do her makeup, or what products did she use, or how did she curl her hair in this Instagram picture, this is it. And thanks for joining me with my little chit chat. I guess this was my official like moving announcement, but it's kind of confusing because I can't be like, oh, I'm moving from point A to point B, like I'm moving out of Boston to Pennsylvania. It's like there's sort of like a twisty road in between where I'm gonna be at home with my mom or on the Cape, or we'll see. But yeah, regardless, I'm just so excited for the next chapter of my life, and I feel like being more independent in like a city that I don't really know that many people, so I feel like it's just gonna really push me into adulthood, getting a dog, a golden retriever at some point when it's right, since it's nearly impossible to get a puppy right now. But yeah, I guess that's just what I wanted to talk about. And again, thank you so much, Schwarzkopf Got to Be, for sponsoring this video. I love your hairspray so much. I actually wanted to show you guys. I guess I can do a little more right now because I wanted to show you before. Another way I really like to do it is if I just spray a little in my fingers. Again, I don't know if this is like the correct way, but I feel like it just helps like scrunch it up and keep it like messy looking. You see how it just makes it more like volume? I don't really know. I just love it. And the flyaway trick, if for no other reason you're gonna try this hairspray, it seriously saves my day, because there's nothing worse than me. Do you take like cute pictures or Instagram pictures, and I feel like half the time I have little baby hairs like sticking straight up, and I'm like, why are they doing that? Like, why is that necessary? So again, you guys can find out more about the Got2b Glued Blasting Freeze Spray, link down below, and I would just totally recommend. It's affordable, it's amazing, it has really good hold, and I just wasn't gonna mess around with any other hairspray that didn't work as well. I was like, might as well get the best of the best. So yeah, that is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. This was so much fun. I miss these like sit down videos, makeup videos, hair videos, stuff like this. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.